Hey guys, it's Gretchen and welcome back to my channel. So today, in a different setting, because I thought I would do a chit chat get ready with me. As you can see, I've already gotten ready, but stay tuned if you want to listen to me talk about concerts, rats, and education. Because that's what I decided to talk about today. Sorry, not that exciting, but keep watching if you're interested. Alright guys, so already looking, we're looking so good this morning, so. Alright, so my face is already cleaned. I do have my contacts in. I know some people get a little grossed out with like eyeballs, so I was like, let me go ahead and do that. So y'all don't have to see me poking at my eyeballs. So those are already in. Sometimes I do my contacts first before my makeup, and other times I do it after. It just really kind of depends. But my eyes decided to act right today, so I was like, let's go ahead and put them in first. But I'm gonna start off with my Kat Von D Locket Primer. It's probably my favorite primer. So how's everyone doing? I never know what to say for like these chit chat get ready with me's. People always seem to have such good topics to discuss while they're doing that, and I'm sitting here going like, my life is boring. Well, actually, it's not that boring. At least starting next week, it won't be that boring. I have concert season starting up. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I made a tweet about that. I actually have 3 concerts to attend next week. 3. And they're all like boom, boom, boom. Like one is Tuesday, one is Thursday, and one is Saturday. So I'm like, mileage on my car is going to really get used. Next up, by the way, I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, and I use the anti-aging one. I don't know if it makes a difference, but that's what I use. But yeah, so 3 concerts next week. Tuesday's concert is Lindsey Sterling and Evanescence. So my little middle school and early high school self is really excited about the whole Evanescence part. And I love Lindsey Sterling. If you've never heard any of her music before, you should really do it. She does like a badass electric violin. And as someone who used to play the violin for many years, it's pretty cool. Anyway, my next step are the Naked color correcting. I use peach, yellow, and green. So that's Tuesday's concert. Thursday's, which one is Thursday? I think Thursday is the Eagles. Yes, the Eagles. That one is more so for my mom. Also, if you're like new to my channel and haven't heard me talk about going to concerts before, my mom is my concert going buddy. She and I go to concerts all the time. She and I get tattoos together all the time. And she and I get piercings together all the time. So she's a pretty badass mom. But the Eagles are, you know, like her generation's band. So even though it's not the full Eagles, which is very sad, you know, it's a good portion of them. So I'm excited for it. So that's Thursday of next week. And then Saturday of next week is Kesha and Macklemore, which I'm really excited about. I've never seen either in concert. I have loved Kesha forever. I don't know as many Macklemore songs, so I probably should brush up on those in a week's time. But I know pretty much all of Kesha's songs, which I can't believe it's been a year for that last album. I remember listening to that last summer like religiously. But yeah, so that's next Saturday, which I am so stoked about. Not typical like music scene that my mom and I do, you know. Again, if you're new or if you haven't paid attention to my music selections of the past, we tend to go like more the rock and metal route. We love bands like Shinedown, Disturbed, Five Finger Death Punch, Breaking Benjamin, things along those lines. So to do something like Kesha and Macklemore, the Eagles, Lindsey Sterling and Evanescence, though Evanescence could start pushing their way in there, but they're more like, you know, 2000s emo. I don't know what you call that, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, foundation for today is the Too Faced Born This Way medium to full coverage. And what I love, it's in porcelain. Now, I don't know what the camera's gonna show. It looks like when I go to put it on my face, but it's definitely not my current shade. It's like a shade darker, but at the end it somehow all looks fine. So since it's medium to full, we only do one pump on the hand, and somehow that takes care of the whole face. So then I just take my sponge, which is dirty again. I just washed it, and yeah, just start doing dots down the face. But yeah, so that's kind of like introduction back into concerts, which as excited as I am, I'm also taking 4 graduate level classes right now. I gotta make sure that I've done assignments before I can go to these concerts. So like today is Friday. Yes, I'm filming this the day I'm uploading. Today is Friday. I have an assignment due at 11:59 p.m. I haven't started it yet. Well, I've looked at the directions and they're not that difficult. So I'm not too worried, but I really need to stop procrastinating like that. I will say that's like my one talent in life, is that I can procrastinate on work, get it done, and at least get a B. I used to be able to say, I can always get an A, but then PhD rolled around and it's more like I can get a B now. What is fine by me? So yeah, I need to do that once I work on this video. But yes, I gotta make sure that all my work is done before I can even consider attending these concerts, just because I don't want it like looming over my head while I'm at them. I don't want to be at the concert not able to enjoy my time because I'm sitting there going like, shit, I've got this assignment due, you know, tomorrow by noon. I haven't started it yet. I'm gonna be up all night. And I know a lot of people, like, they go to concerts and they're able to stay up all night, like, following it because of adrenaline. No, I crash hard after a concert, so there is no, oh, I'll just stay up from the adrenaline, because yeah, well, the camera doesn't look too bad with this foundation, so that's good, because I really like this foundation, but just when I initially put it on, it looks way darker on me than my actual skin tone. So all right, so concealer time. I use 2 concealers. I use the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair for under my eyes. This one's running out, so. And then I use the Kat Von D Locket Concealer Cream in Neutral L9. Kat, why can't you just call it like normal names? Yeah, so I've got those 3 concerts next week, which just, in my mind, 3 concerts in 1 week. I'm just sitting there going like, okay. Following week, I get to see Avenged Sevenfold, which I am thrilled about. I've only ever seen Avenged one other time, and it was during a music festival, so they didn't get the full set. I think they only got to play for maybe an hour, may have been shorter. I think it was a full hour though, but now this concert is just them. So I am thrilled beyond belief that I will get to finally see their full set. I really hope they'll play like Little Piece of Heaven. If you've never seen that music video, that was a shocker. But then again, the whole song's kind of a shocker. If you've never heard of it, you should go listen to it. It's a long one. They did play my favorite song that is theirs, which is Nightmare. I feel like that's a lot of people's favorite songs by them. But yeah, so that is the following week. I think that's like August 1st, so Wednesday or whatever. Then the following week, I don't think there's anything that following week. Next thing I'm going to use, by the way, is Kat Von D Locket Pressed Powder, Set-In Powder. I never know what people call it. So, by the way, if you watched my decluttering video, like where I decluttered all my makeup, this is what caused everything to be so gross looking. Because I kept the drawer open and would put this on my foot. I just knocked a whole bunch on my foot. Put this on a sponge, and then like the fallout would just get into the drawer. And I was like, whatever. But yeah, so I don't think there's any concerts the following week. Then I have Def Leppard and Journey, which, again, bands from like my mom's time. But I love me some Journey. I can't even imagine what it's gonna sound like. Don't Stop Believing. Everyone knows that song. And then I think I have another concert at the end of that week. Got 2 Shinedown concerts back to back. One day, one the next. So that's exciting. There's a Breaking Benjamin and Five Finger Death Punch concert in there somewhere. And at the end of all the concerts in August, I have another tattoo session. So that's exciting. Speaking of tattoos, mine won't stop itching. All right, so even though I have microbladed eyebrows, I still like them to be a little bit more darker. Like you can kind of see they're a little bit lighter in the middle. I like for them to be darker, so I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in taupe. And I just kind of go in there and add a little bit of definition. That's probably why they call it a brow definer. But I also clean them up too with this spoolie. I do have a few concerts in September, and by few I only have like 2 events, but one of them is a music festival, so I'm like, heck yeah. But I am seeing Elton John, which I'm thrilled about. I've only seen Elton John one other time in concert, but this is like his supposed final tour, so again I have to jump on that. Just have to. It's freaking Elton John. And then the following weekend, my mom and I are going to Kentucky. So shout out to any Kentucky people watching this. Going to Kentucky, a music festival called Louder Than Life. Somehow, I don't even remember how I found out about it. All of my favorite bands, or all of our favorite bands, are playing there. So like Shinedown and Five Finger Death Punch, Breaking Benjamin. Of course we were like, hell yeah. Another band that I have been loving recently, and it's all thanks to Five Finger Death Punch, is Bad Wolves. You've probably heard their rendition of the Cranberries' Zombies. Zombie? Is it Zombie or Zombie? I think it's just Zombie. But they are really good. So if you've only heard that song by them, go out and listen to some more because they are phenomenal. Like, blown away at how good they are. And they'll be on tour with Five Finger again with Breaking Benjamin, so that's exciting. Anyway, time for eyeshadow now. I'm just gonna do like a neutral look today because I'm not really doing anything today. So I'm doing the Naked by Urban Decay, the original, the only one with like a felt back, like outer. But yeah, so yeah, those are my concert so far through this year. I'm like fingers crossed that Disturbed goes on tour. They've been doing some like music festivals, but they haven't been doing like full-blown concerts. But they finished their new album. I don't know when we're gonna get like a name or a release date or any kind of singles dropping, but I am just so thrilled that they're gonna be back because they are seriously the reason why I got into the type of music that I now listen to. And so I definitely want a meet and greet whenever they go back on tour because I really need to just thank them. Because before I listened to rock and metal, you know, I was listening to pop or whatever was, you know, current. And then for the longest time, like, you know, people always ask you the question, what's your favorite music, what's your favorite type of music, what's your favorite song, blah blah blah. And until I was about 25 years old, I couldn't answer that question because I was just like, music's not really my thing. And now I can say with much pride that music is my thing, and it's very hard for me to pick a favorite song or even a favorite band, but I at least can say I love rock and metal. So at least I have a genre. If I had to pick a favorite band, it would be between Disturbed and Shinedown. Ow. Song though, honestly, well, favorite Shinedown song is definitely Diamond Eyes. Favorite Disturbed song, God, there's so many. I love Inside the Fire, which is a much more heavy song, but I also really love The Brave and the Bold, which was off their last most recent album. I even got a song lyric from that tattooed on me. So that's how much I liked it. Moving on from concert talk, because really and truly I can talk about concerts all day, but I feel like that might bore some people, especially since according to my camera I've been talking about it for 19 minutes now. So I am getting a new pet. Pet's not intended for this specific kind, actually. I had already started setting up to get like a hamster. I had a hamster. He passed away last summer, and I was like, I can't do another one. Like, my heart is too broken from it. But finally I was like, all right, I can do another hamster. By the way, when I do eyeliner, I use a black shadow and a brush like this, and it stays better than like regular liner, at least for me. So yeah, that's what I do for my bottom liner. Anyway, oh, before I get too into it, Kat Von D tattoo liner, Trooper Black for the top. But yeah, so I was like fully prepared for a hamster. I've already gotten its home set up, I've gotten its toys, I've gotten its food, and then all of a sudden I find out, oh, I don't want to like specify who said person is, but I have either a family member or a family friend, I'm not going to specify, who has rats, who has 2 rats, and is moving and can't take them with him or her. So, and they're like a bonded pair, they're brothers, and so this person was like, you know, I don't want to split them up, but I don't want to give them to someone that I don't really trust. And so, playing on my emotions, I was like, fine, I'll take them. So I am going to be inheriting 2 fancy rats very soon. I need to get them a home because, like, the home they're currently in, I guess is fine, but I don't feel like it's big enough for 2 of them. Like, maybe if it was just 1, it would be fine, but I just don't feel like it's good enough for 2. So I do need to get them a better home, but since I had been doing all my research on hamsters, I don't know a whole lot about rats. So if anyone out there in like currently watching, I may put timestamps so that if someone sees what I've tagged this video, they're like, why is she talking about rats and it doesn't pop up till 21 minutes? They'll know. But if anyone in the rat community can offer advice to me on rat care and the like, and what they need, what kind of diet they need, because I know things about hamsters and I know things about hedgehogs. I don't really know jack about rats. So if anyone wants to offer their advice, I'm all ears. By the way, we're on to mascara. That stuff now. I use these 3. Use Urban Decay Subversion for the primer, Urban Decay Perversion for the top lashes, and the Bella Pierre Volume Lash Waterproof Mascara for the bottom. But yeah, so if anyone out there knows anything about rats, I am all ears. They're really cute too. They're brothers. I think they came from like PetSmart or Petco. So yeah, there's that. But you know, sometimes can't be helped. I believe their current names are, and it's going to need to be changed, I'm not calling them this, cholera and typhoid. So I'm definitely going to need to change those, because let's be honest, I'm not keeping those names. So I don't know what to name them either. On top of everything, I gotta think of cute new names, because cholera and typhoid are not exactly cute. Alright, so now that we're done with all that, we need to brush off the powder with a floofy brush. I use 2 different brushes just because like the big fluffy one gets the majority, and then I go in with like a more angled one to just get any areas I may have missed. So real fast, I use Kat Von D Locket Powder Foundation, just kind of smooth the surface before I go in with contouring and the like, but then I also keep it out in case I go overboard on contouring. So yeah, I keep that out to the side just in case. I use the Too Faced Sun Bunny. I know it's a bronzer, but I use it as contour. But yeah, so new pets coming. So yeah, I mentioned before that I'm in the process of earning my PhD, and I don't really talk about my education too much on my channel, just because I don't know how many people are actually interested in learning about someone's academic journey. For those that don't know, I am 28. I've been in school since I was 5. I have not taken any break time. I'll like save it for like a summer or something like that, except for this summer, because I'm trying to get this program over and done with, because I'm not sure it's like gonna pay off. I hope it does, but don't know. But yeah, so I'm earning my PhD in instructional design and technology. It's a mouthful, I know. Basically, when I tell people what that is, they're like, oh, you're a techie, and I'm like, no. So don't call me if you want your computer fixed, because I won't know. Instructional design and technology basically refers to kind of like the ability to design online courses. Sounds like it's probably easy, but it's not, because you can't just take what is available for, like, say, an face-to-face class and plop it online. That's not how it works. So you actually have to take a lot of things into consideration when designing online stuff. It's interesting. I think it works well with my master's degree in library and information science, which is cool. I actually saw a position the other day, and I think I might apply for it. Saw a position open for an open educational resources librarian, or OER, and their requirements were, first of all, have your degree in library science, but also have a degree in instructional design and technology. And I'm sitting there going like, hello, it's me. I'm your candidate. By the way, I just put blush on, and it is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush in Dazzled. This is like my go-to blush for every day. So that's pretty much all I ever wear. Occasionally I'll wear other things, but not often. For highlighter, I think I'm gonna go with the e.l.f. in Moonlight Pearls. Such a good, oopsie, somehow the packaging's broken. Anyway, like I was saying, it's a good travel size highlighter because it's so small. So yeah, that's what my PhD is in, because some people have asked before. I don't know how much longer I have, because my advisor pieced out. She no longer works at the university, and I was put with another advisor, but they haven't reached out to me yet, and I guess I should probably do that. I guess. Anyway, for set and spray, I use the Urban Decay Chill. I know a lot of people use the all-nighter, but because I get dry skin, I use the chill one. So, all right, what do I want to do for lips today? I think I just want to go with a nude. So we're gonna go with Celebrity Skin by Jeffree Star. All right, there we go. My hair looks like a hot mess today just because I still don't want anything to like touch my back tattoo. Though it's like healing so much better than my squirrel. Like my squirrel's got a little bit of a scab on it, and I thought it was an infection at first, but I don't think it is because it's not the entire tattoo, and infections are actually really rare when it comes to tattoos, so I don't think it's an infection, but it did heavily scab in one area, so it looks a little gnarly. But my back tattoo isn't even a week old, and the flaking is all done. It's like I mentioned in my last video, it's interesting how the body just heals, and heals like certain spots. It's strange. It's got like this one spot that's green, and I was told that that's normal, especially for gray coloring, but I don't know, it just won't go away. But anyway, that is this chit chat, get ready with me. Sorry if my topics were boring. Talk about concerts, rats, and education. That last part may not be very exciting to people, but it is to me. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this type of video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Go on down there, hit that subscribe button wherever it may be. Also hit that notification bell so you know when moi uploads. Maybe, possibly, whatever YouTube decides it wants to let people know that. But yeah, I would really appreciate that. And until next time, bye guys.